Yo. The mics. Hello.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
No, yeah, we're good.
You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
All right.
I hear you very well.
Check. 1 2 1 2. Yo. We are live and direct here on Dusty Craze. I am your host, L Dusty. All right. There it is. A little late. We got a sub today for Maya. Maya, we miss you. You're on tour right now. I hope you guys are killing it out there. We have Angelito from the homies and from all the bands in Corpus who he plays with.
From my heart.
What's that?
Thank you.
I said
think
from my heart.
I think it's a trick. It's a headphone trick.
You're a headphone trick.
That's why it sounds.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to call you headphone
Thanks.
trick.
Well, you're a trick of you're.
Huh?
Nothing.
Yeah,
You be tricking too, best boy.
Hey, you be.
You be tricking too. I'm sorry.
Well, hello.
Welcome to the #1 Twitch show at Tropicoso.
Yay.
Speaking of Tropicoso, we got a very special Tropicoso this Saturday at House of Rock. We have Belly Grossa coming in town. Yeah. For the first time in years, all my boys from Austin are going to come to Corpus to, host a Tropicoso. Instead of me having to do all the work, I'm going to put them to work, and they can do it all this time.
Yum.
But it'll be a big party. We'll probably give away some tickets. Pink Plantain, I have a pair of tickets for you if you want to go. You don't have to tell me who you are, but if
You're like, I'm going to leave the ticket.
I'm gonna leave the tickets
right here.
Yeah. No, I'll put you down as Pink Plantain on the deal. Anthony, what up? I see you.
Shout out Anthony.
Yeah. Ryan,
Yeah.
you have a special announcement.
I do have a special announcement.
All right, here we are.
Something very special I want to share
All
to
right,
the camera.
here we are.
Maya, I miss you so much,
Oh
man.
my God.
So sweet.
I love you. I miss you. We were talking about you so much this past hour.
Yeah, we're like, shit, Maya, why aren't you
We're
here?
like, fuck, we're delayed.
Sorry for the technical difficulties too.
So sorry. So thank you so much for being patient.
Yeah, of course. I'm chilling.
Honorable guest of today.
Honorable.
We have an honorable guest. But I just want to say, Maya, I love you so much. We miss you.
There it is.
I hope you're doing great.
I didn't expect that. Special. That was very special.
I had something very special to say.
Maya, we do miss you, dog. Come. When is he coming home?
They're coming home soon.
Oh, that
I think they're coming home on Thursday.
that sounds like my album
The 11th.
drop.
The 11th, they said.
Coming soon for the past 3 years.
I think Thursday is the 11th. So
Okay.
the 11th.
That's
I
fine.
think Thursday is the 10th, and then 11th is their first day back at work.
That's fine. Yo, Cat House, Rafael Davila is in the house. Have you guys ever met Cat House? He's the dude who does the record swap sometimes at House of Rock.
Oh, cool.
Zany fella.
Dope.
Shout out. What up, homie? He has a badass record collection. And he sells them, which is like so crazy to me for people to sell their records.
Well,
It's
why
just,
do,
like,
why do you
strange.
collect them?
Because I'm a hoarder of records and I don't
okay.
know what to do with myself. I don't even listen to them. You know what I'm
You don't
saying?
even listen to them?
No, I don't even listen to
So
them
how do you know they work?
because that's the way God made them
Huh.
to work, I guess. Sorry. Yeah. And he's the best guitar player in Corpus Christi, Texas, according to Johnny Hotcakes right here.
Go Johnny.
Yeah. Go Ralph.
Shout out Johnny.
Shout out Johnny.
Shout out Johnny.
See, you better quick. Hey, yo, Johnny, shout out to Johnny, the
Oh,
beautiful.
no, Johnny says, and he's the best guitar player in CCTX.
That's
There
right.
it is.
That's right. How's it? Okay. Well, first off, we got our guest today.
yes,
Let me
we
introduce
have
the guest.
the
Today's guest is a special friend and neighbor to the studio. Since opening Skeleton Key Curios in 2020, our guest has been talked about as one of the best new businesses in downtown Corpus. From card readings to the divine oddities of her downtown spiritual bodega, she's been pumping a new side of Corpus that the city hasn't seen before. Without further ado, the Tejano witch herself, Miss Weird Corpus, Emma Rodriguez.
Hi.
That was
Hey, who wrote that?
Hey, in one
Chris.
try, in one breath, you did it
almost
all
did it.
correctly.
Almost did it.
That was
Almost did it.
fierce. Thank
Almost
you.
did
You killed it.
I'm so excited to be here.
it. We're happy to have you. It's
Sweet.
been long overdue, of course. You're literally across the street, and you're here every single day.
I know.
So, buying snacks.
Yeah.
Buying
Gotta get the
snacks.
snacks.
Yeah. Speaking of snacks, where do you get those snacks from? No, I'm just kidding.
I know Emma likes to get Nerds gummy clusters.
Oh my god, my weakness.
Yes.
I always have a bag in my purse.
Emma one time brought me freeze dried gummy clusters. It was fantastic.
Put your mic towards your lips. There you go.
Is that better?
Yeah.
There we
Okay,
go. Yeah.
sweet.
Like this,
Sorry.
This part.
The-
This part?
DJ Backbone says one thing she sells in her bodega that we don't.
Oh, and my spiritual bodega?
There's a lot of shit that you got over there that we
Yeah, I
definitely don't have.
have dress candles. I have baños if you want to do a cleanse at home, things you can cleanse your house with. What else do I have?
Shrunken heads.
Shrunken heads.
Just kidding.
Can't find that here.
No, we cannot.
Oh, can I ask you about one of the things that you have in your shop?
Is it Nadia?
No, I did want to touch on her, but I
Okay.
just remembered you had this.
what?
Can you point your mic to your lips too?
Is it me too?
No, it's just him.
Hello.
It's just him.
There it is.
Like
Okay.
this.
Yes.
Awesome. No, there was. I think last time we were there was a I think it was a clown on a swing.
Yeah.
And I remember one time I was filming it for something, and you were like, "Careful, don't touch it. You'll be like cursed for who knows how long."
Well, okay, that was. I think you're misremembering a little bit.
I probably am.
You might be
I'm-
dramatizing it.
No.
Off camera,
very,
she's all.
very
Yeah,
much.
Hey man. Don't
No,
talk about
so
I am misremembering.
no,
remembering
you're totally correct. I do also collect cursed objects as well as haunted objects. So Nadia is like my chill, like
She's my favorite. She's great.
silly, goofy spirit of a 30-something-year-old woman trapped in there.
She has a personality. It's awesome.
She does have a personality. But that object that you're speaking of is a wind up. That's the cursed one. That's a one where like if you fuck with it, like if you're like mean to it, or you're like, oh, you're so stupid, like, ooh, you're gonna haunt me or whatever.
Oh,
yeah,
hell
like,
no.
are you gonna haunt me and everything?
Nah, I ain't gonna do that.
Like, yeah, don't do that because you will have sleep paralysis nightmares.
Have you
will,
ever
I
had-
promise
have you ever had
You
sleep
can-
No.
paralysis?
I
have you
believe
ever had any problem like that?
I think
Anything
once
spiritual ever happened to you?
I witnessed something spiritual.
Like,
I
okay, tell me about it.
witnessed an exorcism
What? What?
in my house. It was my tia. Well, she's a cousin. You know how like you have that cousin that's like your
Dia.
parents,
Age.
like niece,
Sure.
but she's like 30 years older than you. So you call her your tia.
yeah.
Hi, Maggie
Respectfully.
Bird. I'm just over here
Respectfully.
talking about her age.
Yeah, you
Respectfully.
know when they're really old.
Wow. Wow.
no.
He's like, speaking of cursed objects.
No, I just it was like 2 a.m. and I was playing like Minecraft with my buddy Elias, and then I was like, oh, hold on, like my cousins are being so loud in the living room with my mom, like what's going on? I remember like I opened the door and they're like yelling like in Spanish, and they're praying like something, and I'm like, what's going on? And I peeked the corner, and like my cousin aunt is on the ground just
Cousin
like her hands on the ground. She's
Caught.
just like crying at the ground, and everyone's like hands at her.
They were laying hands over them.
Yeah, and I was like I've heard of stories of like, you know, praying like the evil away stuff, but like
Yeah.
to see that, I was like, whoa. And then like my mom looked at me, she was like, go to your room, and I'm like, oh my god. And then just how awful would that be if that was just like another way to get your kid to go to bed?
I'm dead.
But no, and then I remember at one point I was like, hey man, I think I gotta go, I can't game while this is happening. And then I think at one point my mom like called for me. She's like, come here. I'm like, oh my god, what? Like I'm inconvenienced. What? Oh my gosh,
You're
really
bothering me. I got shit
No,
to
and
do.
then she was like, just pray, just don't like, just look down and pray. And then I think at the same time our pastor Oscar came by, and like he had like holy water and a Bible, and was just like throwing shit.
She was all like
And well, I don't want to look at her. I don't know what. They told me not to, so I didn't want to.
Medusa style.
But she was just like screaming, and then just passed out.
Damn.
What a way to start the show.
I'm very confused. I had no idea that happened.
She's great now. Like
She's totally cool now.
everything's
So normal.
fine. It was
That sounds like a film to
a
me.
lot of context.
The Exorcism of Tia
That'd be
Rosita.
Of Tia Prima.
Tia Prima Rosita. Kant.
It's good that your family.
Kanti.
God. It's funny that
I
your
love
family,
Chris.
how like that your family is still like welcoming to them. Not to say that they wouldn't be, but does she mention it at any points in time?
No, I don't think she remembers. I think only my her husband remembered, but I don't know. I think it's a thing that's not very talked about. I think next time I talk to my mom, I'll be like, "Yo, remember that?"
You should bring it up at the next family reunion.
Don't.
Hey guys.
Hey guys, you
Hey,
I
do you
have this
remember-
memory of
Hey, do you remember when she needed the exorcism?
pointing straight at her.
Yo,
Like,
remember?
Like that's also great. That's a great way to end any fight with her. To be like, they're like, you're shitty. And it's like, look,
Well, I'm not. It's like you think I'm shitty. I'm not the one that needed exercising.
I
so.
didn't have the devil in me.
I
I
didn't
don't
have
think we
demons.
casted everything out. We didn't cast everything out, did we?
Yeah.
Also, like,
Oh,
I
that'd
would
be
just
awful.
imagine like doing multiple favors, like raw potato salad. Sorry about the exorcism. 15 years ago, and it's like, you know, just you're wrong place, wrong time. It's okay. We get it.
I do have a story about the wind up that is a personal experience.
Oh shit.
So I was on Instagram Live doing my thing, reading cards, and I was showing off some of the things that I had in my room.
Uh-huh.
And of course, Nadia is like the number one go-to. She was always behind me as I was doing that. Cool. And I wanted to show off the wind up too. And I was like making jokes about it. And like, I'd never done that before, but I guess I felt in the moment like I wanted to make a joke about it because it's hard for me to be serious in anything for too long. So I had made a joke about it. And then I went back to what I was doing and I started to feel really sick. Like sick to my, I felt like my body got real hot and I felt my stomach drop and I was like, ooh, I don't feel good. So I was like, I got to get off the live. I'm not feeling good. Like I got to walk away from this. So I turned it off and I go to bed. And as I go to bed, I just feel like I need to be sick. So I get up and I start throwing up. So I'm like, okay, that was weird. And so I go back to sleep. And as I go back to sleep, I have a sleep paralysis nightmare. And I feel something lift me up in the bed. So I'm like sitting halfway up, right? I'm sitting like this and my legs are still on the bed. And I feel something behind me. Like there's something behind my back. Like almost like I'm sitting on its
Like it's
lap.
propping you up.
Yeah, it's propping me up. And it turns my head and it says, I want you to see something. And I see its arm. And I'm at that point, I'm like, I don't know what you want to show me right now, but I am not looking. I don't want to look. I don't want to see it.
So you
I don't
just
want to
averted
mess
your
with
eyes?
it. So I'm trying to wake myself up. This is all happening in a matter of a couple of seconds. So I'm like trying to wake myself up. I wake myself up. I go running to the living room. I'm like, John's pobrecito, he's just trying to play a video game on a Switch. And I'm
Leave
like,
the man alone.
He's just trying to play
Mind you,
Minecraft.
it's like the middle of the night for you, which is like 8:30
okay,
p.m.
Yeah. Okay. What is this? Y'all are
It's
just
like
gonna
Johnny's
roast me
just
all night.
Johnny's just in the living room playing video games. What is it, Johnny? Who are we roasting here, Johnny or Emma?
Johnny, let's roast Johnny.
He's like,
Johnny,
Johnny,
Emma
2
needed
o'clock in
you
the
when you were
morning?
playing video games?
At 2 in the morning? Is it 2 in the morning?
I don't know what time
It's
it
like
was.
9:30.
It was probably like 11.
It's Fortnite time.
Fortnite time.
All right, yeah.
Fortnite with the boys.
So you approach him. How does he react?
He was like, "What's going on?" And I was like, "Can you come to bed?" Like I just like freaked myself out. I need you to come to bed. Like I don't want to be asleep. I don't want to be asleep by myself. He was like, "All right."
And so eventually, did like the sleep paralysis nightmares go away?
it was
Did you
just
have
that
to,
one
like-
time. It never happened again.
Okay, so you didn't have to like
So
apologize.
she taught you
in
a
any way.
lesson, and then you were.
Yeah,
y'all
I
were
was like,
good
I'm not gonna
afterwards.
joke about it now.
Yeah.
But were you doing that kind of joking of like they're gonna curse me?
Oh, ooh, it's
Wow.
so like I don't even remember what I said. I just remember I was making fun of it, and I was like, I gotta go. I don't feel right. Like something's like I
Man.
feel sick to my stomach. Yeah,
I'm sorry that happened to you.
yeah. Well,
I still have all those evil dolls that I'm gonna give you.
oh, I would
You
love
told me about
that.
those.
Yeah, they're very scary.
That you found them in the middle of your house. Right?
Yes, in the sublevel of this building.
Oh, there's a lot of interesting history in this building, right?
Yeah, it was a photography studio. It was a hostel
Oh,
and a brothel.
Oh,
That's right. There we are. But now it's my house. No, welcome to my home.
and now I live in it, and it has a bunch of dolls underneath it. So
In the sublevel, very haunted.
what
style.
if it was just from the photography studio? What if they had some kind of what was it, glamour shots, and they had just like
they're
dolls.
like dolls that they would carry? That's
Yeah.
scarier because now the dolls are like
and
immortalized.
then you find
forever.
all the photos, but they're glamour shots for the dolls.
Oh shit, that would be
Ooh.
scary. As
Did I
hell.
just get a new business idea?
take them?
Ooh, yeah.
I'm not
like,
making fun of them.
No,
I think they're very pretty.
Oh, they're your
beautiful.
dolls.
They are your dolls. Your dolls
Oh my
now.
god, I can't wait.
Yes. I think we should just go ahead and segue into word on the street.
What is that?
Word
Oh,
on the
I
street.
know what
is
that is.
that?
Oh, I know what that is. Never mind.
Word on
Oh.
the street.
Chris, what is word on the street?
Hold on, we gotta put the music on.
Okay. Yeah, let's get the music going.
Can you actually ask again what is word on the street?
Chris,
What is word on the street?
What
This
is
better-
word on the street?
this better be good, Chris.
Word on the street. Hold on. Word on the Street.
There we are.
There it is.
Oh,
Word on the Street, brought to you by Produce Micro Bodega. Word on the Street is our news segment of the show. We show some current events. I have a pretty small number of them today, but yeah, they're pretty fun. Let's go ahead and cut off this music. Thank you.
thank you.
First story. Tory Lanez sentenced to 10 years
Dog.
in Megan Thee Stallion shooting case.
What?
Bye,
Wow.
homie. You fucked up.
Later.
Justice prevails. I mean, he was definitely guilty, right? We're gonna agree
Yeah.
with that.
Yes.
I need my attorney present before I make any.
True. I mean, he's in the other room.
Wait,
I'm sure
Johnny,
he's-
are you watching?
He's,
Johnny,
he's
what do you
in,
think?
he's in the chat, so I'm sure
He
he's
can answer for me.
yeah. Are you a Tory Lanez fan?
I'm a Megan Thee Stallion fan.
Okay, I like Tory Lanez. His music is awesome.
I don't know
Him
if I
as a
can
person?
name a single
No.
song of his.
Me
Yeah.
neither.
Johnny says yes, I'm watching. But yeah, that's pretty fucked up. I mean, he didn't shoot her though, right? Or he did shoot her in the
I thought he
foot.
shot her in the foot.
She shot her in the foot.
Yeah. That's
And then
fucked.
and then when they got pulled over, like she had that wound on her foot, like when she was, like
Damn.
there's footage of her like walking
I
backwards.
think it was a kind of like, I don't want any.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was like, I don't want to mess with it. Like, I just want to get help for it. And then it ended up being, I don't
Being
know.
a bigger thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tory Lanez supposedly escalated it with his like behavior on the situation. From the matter, I can't. The main thing was like that he did shoot her playing around, and it was supposed to be private. Then it became a bigger deal, and then it became super public. And Tory Lanez was like, "I'm not guilty," but then he also said in the same breath that he was like, "But if I was guilty, I'm sorry." And it was like, "Okay, man, you're kind of what now? You just said that shit." So
Okay, so he threatened her and yelled at her to dance while shooting her at the feet. Yosemite Sam.
yeah,
style.
Yosemite Sam style, yeah.
Ew.
Yikes.
That's
Damn, son,
Damn.
where'd you?
Yeah, that's a real dick. Well, I mean, I'm sure he'll be fine in jail.
The way you said that's
What a wild comment.
I want that quote to start with the whelp.
Well,
Well, I'm sure
I'm
he'll
sure.
be fine in jail.
nah, fuck that dude. See you later, bud.
Bye, Tori.
Peace.
All right, next story. Busta Rhymes says asthma attack during sex made him want to lose weight.
Shit. He was pretty big, and I mean, he
that'll
was
do
like
it.
in Men's Health this past month because
Oh, no
he's lost
way.
so much weight. Yeah, he's been doing good, really good. Him,
Yay.
Method Man, and
I mean, he's probably gonna get all jacked like Timberland too.
yeah.
Busta Rhymes
Oh, I
is
think
busting
Timbaland. Timbaland was the
calories.
third guy.
Okay.
It was them three. On
Is this the same guy that came out as pansexual?
No,
No.
that's Wayne Brady.
That's when
Oh,
Brady-
that's way different.
close. No, I'm just kidding.
I thought it was someone in music.
Their voices are exactly the same. No, I'm just kidding.
No, he's in Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Oh.
Love Wayne Brady.
Well, you know what? Whatever gets you healthy so that you can be active and maintain your relationship.
That's right.
There it is.
You got to turn your life around.
Congratulations to him.
I got this new app that tracks my walking.
Let's
journey,
talk about it.
Let's talk about Pikmin.
and
Tell
it's
me.
called
Pikmin.
Pikmin Bloomin'.
Man, we need to start getting checks for this shit for real, dog. All right, go ahead.
It's
Go
called
ahead. Tell them about it. What does it do?
No, so it tracks my steps, and if you're unfamiliar with Pikmin, which is it's a Nintendo game, you're like this like dude called Olimar from like space. He's like 2 inches tall, and there's like these like millimeter little aliens that like walk around Earth, and they're like red, yellow, blue, other colors.
Wait, this is your health thing?
Yeah. So the video game, they made a mobile like version of it.
So you're not
where
familiar with Pikmin at all?
Nah.
Oh, it's like is it Nintendo?
It's Nintendo
Nintendo.
and Niantic.
Okay.
This
Oh
is
yeah,
gonna-
Niantic as well.
this is gonna take forever to load. But basically, so
I'm getting it.
I'm walking. I turn my location on, and as you're walking, your little Pikmin, and you grow Pikmin as you walk more and more.
Pikmin.
And like you feed them, and while you're walking, they pick little like fruits up, and they're like carrying it. And you can interact with the guys. Like you can pick them up. You can like dangle them around. He's just like
Is it Pikmin Bloom?
yes.
Yeah.
And then
Oh.
and like you click on the fruit that they got, and that fruit goes, and it goes into a little thing, and like it's
Is this from running or what do you?
just walking.
Oh, okay,
I walk.
okay.
I did my little walk downtown before the stream.
But
and-
that's how you excel. Is
yes,
you?
yes. That's how you excel. That's how you get more, and it's very fun.
Is it like? Does it show a map of like
Yes, it
downtown
does.
or
Yeah.
something?
It does. Here, let me.
What?
You
What-
don't
what?
need an Apple Watch to do this, but I mean,
I'm sure it helps.
It helps. Look, So this is what it looks like.
You've ran 6,000 miles.
No, those are steps.
Oh,
and
He's like, "This game's so fucking
this is a
good."
map of Corpus, and as you see, there's little photos and icons, and
Gotcha.
and those are things that you can
it's not like,
share.
oh, there's a Sando on there.
Yeah, and those are things that you can share with other friends who have the app. Like Kirsten and I have it.
Nice.
They made me want to get it, and they sent me a postcard from like an area they were at. Like, look, I did this many steps today, and I got a postcard. I'm like, man, that's cute as fuck.
Oh,
I want to
that's
send one.
crazy.
And so I sent Kirsten like 2 postcards today of just me on my walk, and oh, you can send your Pikmin on journeys where it's like, oh well, in this neighborhood, let's say like, oh, in Beeville, there's like an apple. Do you want to send your Pikmin on an expedition? And you send like 5 of them over there, and it says it'll take like an hour, 2 minutes, and like while you're walking, they're also walking, and they'll return. And so the more Pikmin you have, the more stuff.
Do you have to go and do the steps that they're doing, or
No. They do it passively.
Bro, we're like giving these people. We deserve a check.
That's what I'm saying,
I
right?
like literally got paid by Nintendo to say all this.
It's
shit.
Right?
such a
we should at least get
such
free
a
apps,
fun,
even though it's free.
game.
Backbone's asking, what are you trying to get daily in steps? You personally.
Man, I haven't set that goal yet, but you know what? I'll do 10,000. I want to try to. I want to try to get 10,000 a day. I mean, I was at the shop most of today, but whenever I did go walk, I'm already at 6,000.
Yeah, I think 10,000 is pretty reasonable.
Yeah.
It's like,
And it's fun, man. Like, it's also a game you get to play with your dude. You get to customize them.
okay, so we're gonna cut this up later on, and we're gonna turn this into like
Into an
one of
ad
those like
for Pikmin Bloom.
You know, this I don't know. Yeah, okay. That's
It's also like a very random spokesperson.
right.
Ryan Best Boy Monroy from Twitch podcast Desecrates.
I always see those ads, and it's like a podcast that doesn't exist, but they're talking about a product. You're like, wait a minute, this.
I love when they get celebrities
marketing.
from like
Yeah.
from NBC shows that are kind of famous, and the guy's like, I love
Yeah.
Clash of Clans. It's like, no,
Howie
you fucking
Mandel.
don't.
No, you
There's
don't.
no way you fucking like Clash of Clans. And they're like, the new Jewel pack brings brand new. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Like, just say.
And it's always someone that was like in the background of The Office or something.
Yeah, literally. It's just like an unnecessary character.
It's Red Foreman going, download Raid Shadow Legends.
Chill out.
Oh, sorry.
Fucking.
I heard,
Whoops.
no, that's right. He still has work with 90 Show. I forgot. Sorry.
Yeah. All right, let's go to the next
RoboCop.
one.
Anyways, next one. The Warriors reportedly getting Broadway musical
Yo.
treatment from Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Yo.
I don't know anything about the Warriors.
Wow.
What's the word?
Have you
Remember-
ever seen it?
Yes, of course. But I was gonna say, remember that conversation I told you about how you and Ryan will have a conversation today?
Yeah.
And you will have to educate each other.
All right.
This is that conversation.
All right, bro. The
Oh, okay.
Warriors is a classic movie.
Okay.
I think it was from like 79 or 80.
It's in the I think mid '80s.
Google that. I want to know.
Somebody fact check that.
Directed
please.
by Walter Hill.
Yeah, and like it's about like New York gangs, and they all come together. And
79.
79. I was right. All right. So, but the fashion in this movie is insane. Everybody has like their own vests with their logos on the back,
I'm
and it's
looking at
like
the photos.
it's like biker gang meets like early
gang. It's like street gang.
Yeah,
This
street
guy's a
gangs, yeah.
fedora.
It's one of the coolest movies.
It's really cool. That's where Show Enough originated. The like, whatever.
Have you seen it, Emma?
Have I seen it?
Yeah.
No.
You should watch it. It's a cool movie.
The
I have this
Warriors.
weird thing with the 80s.
You don't like the 80s?
I don't like the
Luckily, it's
80s.
79.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it like the way the way movies look? How
I
they,
think
how they look
so.
very like shot on sets.
Yeah.
I used to feel the exact same way, but there's one movie that kind of that broke that for me, and
What
now I
was
can
it?
watch like any decade of movie.
Is it The Graduate?
It's The Graduate.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Ricky and
buddy.
Chris showed me The Graduate, and for some reason, just the editing techniques in that movie felt very modern to me.
Yeah.
And I was like, holy shit, this shouldn't matter.
There's a new
my
movie
God.
coming out. There was a trailer for it before something that I saw recently. And it looks like it was filmed in like 1983 or something.
Oh,
do you know what I'm talking
the one
about?
with Paul Giamatti, right?
Yeah.
It's directed by
Ooh,
Alexander
yeah.
Payne from The Election. Yeah, I'm excited for that movie.
It looks interesting.
But yeah, The Warriors is really fun. I remember watching that in high school and being like, every single person in my friend group is gonna watch this movie. Like, it's so cool, and the way it's filmed, it's also one of the only films I feel like for that age demographic where you can see like a real grimy New York setting. Besides maybe the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie, like it's a real grimy New York. Like,
Yeah.
things aren't
It's
fun.
dark. Yeah.
It's really dark. Like there's just so.
It's
many
from
weird
this. It's
things.
from like the angle of like the kids. You know what I'm saying?
just like
It's pretty
shitty
dope.
kids. And this is, I'm not too crazy about this only for the sake of Lin-Manuel.
Well, it's gonna be cool because I'd rather them do
I'm
a
excited-
musical
I'm excited for a
than redo
musical.
the movie. Actually, if they redo the movie, I wouldn't be mad. But I don't like the new school gang style, so I probably wouldn't like it.
It would be better as a TV show.
Yeah.
Do you like musicals, Dusty?
I love them.
You love them?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What's your favorite one?
Next question. I'm just joking.
What do you know about Lin-Manuel Miranda?
Is he the guy that did The Bear? Just kidding. No, he's the one that did the Harlem one, right? Or the what's it called?
Hamilton.
Hamilton.
Heights.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of Heights.
Yeah, that
Heights.
one. Sorry.
I have
Oh,
a
he did
mummified
both of them.
piglet named Hamilton.
Hell yeah.
I would love to see that.
That's what this
Yeah,
show's
it's in
all
the
about.
shop.
Hell yeah.
Sounds dope.
410 People Street, number 13.
Boom.
She is.
Boom.
Plug yourself
There
one
she
time.
is.
Plug yourself one time.
One time.
You can find her at. Yeah. Well, I'm just I think it's cooler to get like a play or like a musical than redo the movie. Like, and I hope they do it like 70s style. I hope they don't try to
No,
like.
I think a musical is a dope idea. I feel like it's probably just going to be closer to like West Side Story.
Yeah, it's-
But the
yeah.
only thing is like if it's Lin-Manuel Miranda, they might be rapping the entire time, and that I'm like,
I mean,
Yeah.
he
his
can write,
style of rap.
I
I'm
mean,
not a
but
big
the,
fan of.
okay,
He can
okay.
write songs,
Okay,
too.
so is it like, but like rap is the modern music.
no. So the issue that people have been having recently with Lin-Manuel Miranda
Rap's not a problem.
is that, huh?
Rap's not a
No,
problem.
no, yeah,
inside the
rap
situation.
isn't
That's
the problem. The problem that people are having with Lin-Manuel Miranda is the way he writes his raps. How like he's been recycling like the formula of each song. So it's like verse, song, and then like there's always a bit in like a few songs of his that have like that syncopated like rap where it's like each syllable is kind of rapping back to back to back.
Yeah,
But
his
like
bridges are all the same. Like all
Yeah,
the songs.
and
are
that-
the same.
That's. I mean, have you ever listened to an Eminem song? They're all the same.
no.
Once you find your cadence, you kind of just keep doing it.
No, for sure.
I get it as a writer from that point of view, and
Uh-huh.
and he should consider that being what he does.
Yeah.
But on his side, I get it. It's like his rap style. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you want him to change his Wu-Tang style?
What if DreamWorks did it and they added Shrek at the end?
Would be dope.
That'd be
the
pretty dope.
Shreks, and it's like a whole bunch
It's like
of them?
Donkey.
and
yeah.
he kills the warriors. That's
Yeah.
actually the vest he's
He
wearing
helps
throughout the
them.
movies.
Wow.
He's like, I haven't gone to battle in years.
The
Been years, don't
Pinocchios as the baseball guys. That'd be sick. Anyways,
It's a really cool movie.
I'm excited for
My
this.
brother was the one who showed it to me. It was really dope.
Oh, it's a stage
out
production
to
too, Broadway.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
Broadway.
almost like a
Broadway.
It's like a
Broadway.
play musical,
It's a
right?
Broadway. Yeah. So it's a stage.
I
one.
love those things with sets too. Like I like sets.
Oh, it's great. Have you seen Hamilton
Yeah,
on Disney Plus?
yeah,
Yeah, it's great with all the moving sets. And
yeah,
shit.
yeah. I love that.
A lot
It's
of fun.
cool.
A lot of fun.
I think that's awesome. It reminds me of a play I was in 5th grade. Whenever
What
I
was
was
it?
I was a Ninja Turtle. I don't know.
What? Did you tour the Ninja Turtle rap tour?
I wish. I
Did
totally
you watch it
wish.
live?
No, I didn't. They wouldn't. Fuck. They're not gonna come to Corpus, unfortunately.
Do you have a favorite musical, Emma?
I don't.
She's
I'm not
like,
a musical girly.
no. That's. I mean, it took me a long time to kind of like figure that out.
Let me think. There's got to be one.
I mean, isn't like
that I've
every
seen
cartoon
that
like
I'm
Peter
like,
Pan is a musical, isn't it? I mean,
Yeah, but I don't watch Disney movies either.
interesting.
I'm a hater.
Do you
Chris.
It's all right.
I just don't watch anything.
Well, Rocky Horror Picture Show, Repo the Genetic Opera.
no.
Sorry for like pigeonholing you.
Rocky Horror
Yeah,
Picture
why is
Show,
it all
you know?
horror?
But
What?
Have you seen
There
Rent?
has to be
I'm all-
one.
Have you seen Rent?
I've never
Sweeney
seen
Todd.
Rent. I've seen The Birdcage.
Hairspray.
Birdcage is great.
Hairspray's
Yeah.
awesome.
That was Scotty.
Chris, I know your favorite musical.
What's that?
It's The Music Man
that is one of my favorites. I do like Music Man a lot, and Assassins
and Assassins.
because that one's hard as
I
hell.
still haven't seen Assassins.
What's that about?
It's about every like from the point of view of the assassins of people in American history that have tried to assassinate presidents or celebrities.
So like the guy that assassinates Lincoln,
Yeah, he starts the show and then it goes into like
JFK
like
or some
like,
shit.
like chronological
JFK
order of events.
conspiracies.
And the way it like wraps up into the JFK stuff is insane.
That's
but
cool.
it's a really crazy.
Is it like? Can I watch it on YouTube?
maybe clips, but like
There's a bootleg somewhere.
because I know Neil Patrick Harris played Lee Harvey Oswald in that,
Oh shit!
but like it's insane. Because at the end
Was
of the
this
show-
recent? I mean,
No, it was like early 2000s. But
oh okay. I mean, yeah, like yeah. To me, that's recent.
there's some crazy
What's it
stuff.
called again? Scotty wants to know.
Assassins.
Assassins. Okay,
There's some good clips that you can find online. But
I'm surprised there's not like a film
I
of it.
wanted to watch the show.
Video.
It's one of those things where I feel like people would get pissed off about it because it's like talking about like, oh, these people, some of them got killed, some of them didn't, and like it's a mockery, and it's all to some extent not romanticizing, but you give a lot of sympathy to the people. that did it, so
Yeah.
A lot of people can be mad. The guy that tried to kill Jodie Foster has a really beautiful song in it.
Damn.
It's really good.
Whoa, that guy's in it. No, it's.
All right,
I mean,
let's go to the next one though. Yeah. Yeah, but what were you gonna say, Ryan?
No, I was just gonna say. I mean, like, there's also a lot of playwrights who don't want to see their like stage adaptations.
Yeah,
or, like,
yeah.
their stage productions
Yeah.
being adapted into.
You see this? This is how I want to go out. I love cheese.
What?
74-year-old man crushed to death by thousands of wheels of cheese.
What a cheesy way to die.
So then, is it by the pure weight of these cheeses, or is there
Yeah.
are they kind of compacting them with
What if one of
cheese?
those
Look-
shelves
look at them cheeses.
crushed him?
Yeah, I mean they're yeah.
But then that wouldn't be just wheels of cheese. That's like also pallets of wood crushing them.
Yeah, but you know.
What if it just tilted?
Better headline.
Oh. How would you want to die?
What's your favorite cheese?
You guys think about death?
Okay,
All the
let's
time.
go.
Oh,
I like the cheese question. What's your favorite cheese?
mine is Velveeta. I'm just kidding. No, I
Yummy.
think like Gouda cheese or like a sharp cheddar,
Ooh.
like extra,
Yeah.
like kind of like where it hurts. You
Okay.
know what I'm saying?
No, I feel it.
Yeah.
I know exactly
Even like
what
the
you're
salty
talking about.
kind that's like has like crispy things in it. Those are good. Mm-hmm. Is it like salt that's in there?
I don't know.
Because it's
Do I
crispy.
look like I make
well, you're all
cheese?
like, yeah. Hell yeah. I like that one too. I'm like, well,
cheese.
I've been getting more into Monterey Jack.
Monterey Jack.
I've been getting more into it.
Interesting.
Mm.
And you, Emma, what's your favorite kind of cheese?
You know what? I've been enjoying a lot of Asiago lately.
Ooh.
I love a good provolone on some pizza.
See, you know all about cheese. I don't know nothing about cheese.
Well, I don't know how to make it. I know how to eat it.
Yeah. All right.
I know how to make-
Linda,
I know how to make
Jeremy.
cheese.
We're stupid. Sorry. Not easy, cheesy. Better fold that. Wait. Better.
Wait, not easy cheesy. Better fold than a chair.
Oh, I see.
Andrew, what's your favorite cheese?
Mozzarella.
Mozzarella.
Andrew said mozzarella.
What about you, Chris?
Chris? What's your favorite cheese?
You got. He's gonna be like some crazy film cheese.
You
Film
strike,
cheese? Gotta be the Scorsese slices.
you strike me as someone who would like brie.
I do like brie.
I do.
Brie is-
I enjoy brie. I
Yeah.
don't think it's my
I'm
favorite.
hungry.
Baked brie. I'm hungry too.
You're hungry.
Cream cheese? Does that
Hungry.
count?
Cream cheese. Yeah.
Andrea
like-
knows how much I love cream cheese, so yeah.
Yes.
Have you seen that clip of Ron DeSantis going? I'm hungry.
No, but I've seen the pudding one. Have you seen that one?
No.
I don't even know if I could. I don't know. He's eating pudding with 3 of his fingers in a pudding cup. I swear I saw it. It's real.
No.
The three dipper.
No, there's
The triple dipper.
right,
Triple dipper.
right, Chris. It's him saying, "I'm hungry,"
No, he just goes, hungry.
oh my
He
god.
goes in front of him and he's like,
and he
hungry.
fixes himself. He goes, "Hungry."
And then
And he's
like,
mic'd up.
yeah.
Oh.
Horrible.
No more elections for him. All right, you ready for the next story?
Yeah.
Word on the street.
You never told us your cheese.
Okay, so cream cheese doesn't count, I guess.
Tell us your cheese.
You know,
You know what?
Munster,
That counts.
Munster.
Did you say mustard?
Munster?
Oh, ooh, I like Munster.
It's also there's something a little spooky about that cheese, you know. It makes you think of
agree.
the Munsters. So
There it is. Yeah,
I don't think of it.
for sure.
next story.
Germ4132 in chat. Y'all know way too much about cheese. What about wine? White Moscato.
Watch out.
All right, next story. 50 Cent opens up about his early career sexual escapades, saying, "I wanted ladies to feel like maybe they could fix me."
I could fix him.
I will be adding 50 Cent to my prayer list.
Aw. He needs them.
How
He
long,
needs
how long is that list?
It's very long.
Good.
Good.
50.
Amen.
This is an interest. Like, where did you find this?
There's a lot of sexual stories.
Yeah.
I would say this is like the second one, but let's just say it's like kind of slow news.
Yeah.
There wasn't a lot of very.
It was hot
interesting-
out. It was hot out there this week.
I would say a lot of the stories got really serious and sad, and I was like, well,
He was like, I know what'll fix this. Search bar sex.
Sex.
News.
Horny.
Sex news.
I would say the Busta Rhymes thing was very interesting,
Yeah.
but the 50 Cent thing was you just got to throw in 50 Cent. If he's
Horny. Sorry.
I wanted ladies to feel like maybe they could fix me.
That's I don't know why
That's
that's
insane.
like
I wonder-
depressing to me.
I wonder how he would open up.
Oh no, I know why it's depressing
Or-
to me.
Yeah, yuck.
Yeah. He's like, I got shot.
I wonder what he would like. I
times.
I
He's
wonder
like,
what
check it out. I got shot.
I wonder what that line is. Because like I want to ladies feel like maybe they could fix me. That means like he left something out there.
Right?
So maybe he was like being a dick. He was like,
Well, it's manipulative.
He's like,
It's
let me borrow your
manipulative.
car so I can go get you some roses.
no, ooh.
You
no,
know?
it's probably like some kind of like engineering that he's doing in this girl's brain.
Do
This
you,
girl's
do,
brains.
do you think it's like
Squirrels.
hey, I never
These-
do this?
Shut up,
kidding.
Dusty.
It's like I never do this because I never trust.
I'm
women.
leaving. No, I'm just kidding. I'm out of here.
Walking out of set.
Walking off set.
We'll get a
Saw
meme
the
out of it.
sex.
Emma walks
He's
out
yelling
of
at
set.
me.
I mean, besides
Yeah.
the obvious insecurity of that situation, I feel like it's also like the maze that he made into his brain to make decisions to be like, oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
This
because
works.
I wanted ladies to feel like maybe they could fix me.
That
And someone's
sounds like
like, what
so
the
much
fuck
more
you
effort.
say? And he's like, help me sleep at night. Stop talking.
He's like, yeah, this is it.
Yeah, put way too much effort into that video.
He's
I'm
all
sure he
on.
feels
Put my
so
big-ass
bad
chain on.
about it.
No, he's kind of one of those guys that seems like kind of soulless.
It's a part
to
of
me.
the it's a
Yeah.
part of the maze.
Yeah.
So he doesn't feel bad about it.
Right.
Next story.
next
On that
story.
sad ass note,
Oh,
yes! Montgomery Police Department issue arrest warrants for 3 white men involved in a riverfront brawl.
Damn. So they can't find him?
I
They
know
were
why
like
this
living on
happened.
the boat.
I know why this happened.
Why?
Because
Let's go, Detective Monroy.
Dun, dun.
so what happened was no. So I think the white men that like had this private boat wouldn't move their boat from like the docking area when the ferry was trying to like park. Then security was like, y'all gotta move, y'all gotta get off, and they were like, well, who fuck you? Who made you security? And so the ferry had to like just wait and like park somewhere else. And so while that happened, they started shoving the security guy, and then he just started fighting back. He
No, they
couldn't take
jumped
them
him.
all. Well, no, yeah, well they jumped him, so
Yeah.
they all started like ganging up on him, and then the ferry workers got off the ferry and just started like
Everybody started beating their
everybody.
Ass.
It was a chair.
I fucking love the memes that are coming out of this.
I didn't even know this happened.
You didn't know about this?
This happened, like, early
they jumped
yesterday.
They jumped
Early
that
yesterday?
dude, and then like it was like all these people just came out of nowhere, and then
what-
like there was
what-
like a homie swimming
what
to
made
the
it super
thing.
viral is that there was like 10 different cameras angles, like cell phone
Yes.
videos, just covering different like sequences of the fight.
Wow.
And so on TikTok, there's been like, oh, training my kids for when this day comes, and it's like, and because there's one dude who kept hitting the same guy with a chair over and over. So like the TikTok will be like 3 kids like practicing swings with a chair.
I seen the ones where
and-
it has like they're like all the 3 white dudes and then like a whole bunch of like black dudes like surrounding him.
Yeah.
And they have like the fire like circles like the Avengers, and they're all like, and then they're also calling the dude who swam over there water main.
Nice.
I mean,
Waterman.
yeah, water. Wait, no,
Oh, yeah, that guy.
Aquaman.
Aquaman.
Water main. I was thinking of the water.
There's a guy on the other side who just like jumped in and just started like
Yeah, and like
slowly. He wasn't a fast swimmer. He was slowly swimming over to the other side, and he climbed over. And like while they're fighting, he was just
yeah. He's like, let me rinse off here. Chairs also.
I thought you were
folding
sharpening
chairs.
a pencil for a second.
he was just
The
like,
noise gave it
Like
away.
a-
No, that was great. It's really funny. Like all the
Thanks.
stuff that. No, this.
Oh yeah.
It was funny.
Ryan's like kind of killing her right
Hey,
now.
Sure, what can I
did you know that wearing headphones like all the time will like leave an indentation in your head? So if you shave your head, there will be a dent in it.
There's literally a dent in my head.
No, really?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Are
I
you
have
okay?
headphone head.
I don't keep it that.
That's
tight,
why my
though.
headphones
is
just
that okay?
fit on my head so well. Is there's,
They're like-
there's
skull
like
is
literal
like-
line right here. It says Pioneer too, like on there.
Oh.
Thanks. Yeah. Is there another story?
Sorry, that was off topic.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it. And that was Word on the Street. Chris, that was great. Thank you. Emma, all right, let's talk about you for a second.
Okay.
Where are
Oh.
you from?
Where am I from? I'm from Corpus.
You born here?
I was born here.
Oh,
I went to OLPH.
Where?
OLPH, Our Lady of Perpetual Help.
Oh,
A lot of good it did me, huh?
explains a lot.
Amen.
It did good. I mean, you know,
I'm just
you're a
kidding.
spiritual person.
Amen,
Yeah,
sister.
I had a
Um,
great time there as a little kid.
Yeah. Like, was that like your entire school you went there?
So I was there till about 4th grade, and then we kind of started moving around Texas. So I lived in North Texas for a while, Grapevine, and then I lived in San Antonio where I went to high school. And yeah, I moved here in 2011.
Mm-hmm.
And the first person I ever met was Casey Lane.
For real?
Yeah.
That's
the first
strange.
person I ever met that wasn't like family that already lived here.
Yeah.
I was looking for After Dark Review. I was looking for Evie. And
You called Casey and you're like,
no, I walked into House of Rock and I was like, hey, I'm looking for this person.
Oh,
He was like, oh, okay. Oh, by the way, I'm Casey. I was like, oh, hi, nice to meet you.
really? You just saw like the first big dude. You were like, hey, man.
Hey, I need your help. You
Yeah, you.
help me. You can
He was
help me.
like, yes. He's like, yes. You down there.
I love
Casey's
that guy.
awesome. Everybody loves. How
Shout
can
out
you-
Casey
It's
Lane.
so crazy how everybody just loves that dude. so
Shout out
much.
Casey.
Yeah.
He
love
scares
him.
me every Tropicoso.
Why?
Because he wears that mask.
Oh yeah.
That's
yeah,
a different head.
Yeah, yeah. yeah.
What?
And like,
I've
and
never seen that.
because
Oh
he's-
my God. What if I thought he was another person? Stop it.
you might
might
have,
have.
because like
Shut up.
it's like he has like big cheeks and like he has like rectangle glasses like this mask. But in Tropicoso it's dark. And he was like, hey, the mouth doesn't move. And he was like, hey, and I'm like, Jesus, Casey.
Wait, why
Yeah.
does he do that?
I
'Cause
have no
just to
idea.
fuck with people.
Yeah, just to mess
Okay.
with
Because
them.
it's dark and he's tall and he doesn't want to be bothered.
I feel it. Respect.
Was were you always interested in like the dark arts?
The dark arts. Yeah. The dark arts.
No,
like,
just
do you mean like
what do
witchy
you what,
things?
yeah, like
Oh yeah, for sure.
the
I've
wi-
always loved that
witchy
kind of vibe.
witchy opportunities.
Black cats and
Yeah.
everything was black and purple,
Sure.
and Emily the Strange was like my
Ah.
whole
That was you.
yeah.
Wait, Emma the Strange.
Amani the Strange.
Okay, that'll work. Wizardry, should we say?
Wizardry?
Yeah, thanks, Scotty.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you were always into wizardry.
Yeah.
How did you get started with Skeleton Key?
How did I get started with Skeleton Key? So in 2020, I was working in advertising, and I just started Weird Corpus. We'd had our first like big event, and it was not looking great in the world of print advertising
Yeah.
in 2020.
I mean, I don't think it's
So
looking great right now
I
either,
didn't know what to do because before that I was a makeup artist for like years and years and years and years. I was like managing a MAC counter in San Antonio. Like I was like that makeup was my life. I bled black because MAC was like my
Eyeliner.
whole life.
Oh.
Because MAC Cosmetics was like my whole life up until that point, and I was trying something new, and then I was like, oh no, like I don't know where this is gonna go. Johnny was like, you read cards for your friends, you read cards for yourself. Why don't you just try reading cards for other people? So I was able to start doing that on Instagram Live. I would start like throwing cards for people. Then they wanted their own appointments.
Did you bring any cards?
I did.
Oh shit. Should we do this?
Why would you want to do that on camera?
That's a
Why do you have cards?
What you know what? Here's the thing. I'm happy to read for anybody here, like after we're off the air. One, because I don't want to be pulling cards and then I'm talking about something that is very intimate and personal to you, and then you're gonna be like,
Yeah, let's do it on Best Boy. Best Boy, read your cards.
I'm like, what's something Best Boy doesn't want anyone to know about
I don't know.
himself?
I've never had my cards read before.
Really? Well,
you should have
Yeah.
them. I went.
And like I
How about this, Dusty? Why don't you mention? Not me running the show. Sorry.
No, you go ahead. Yeah, it's all yours. Go ahead. Here's the iPad. Here's a little cholo guy. No, I'm just
Yeah.
kidding.
Why don't you tell people about your experience?
Oh, that's right, you did go get them.
I was very
Right.
skeptical. I was remember like my car burned down, my house burned down.
It was after the house.
and I was just like in
Yeah.
a slump.
This was before we went to LA, right?
Yes. We weren't doing no shows. We weren't making no music. Everything was just real shitty. And I think Ceci or somebody suggested that I go and get a cleanse. And then I asked you about it, and you were like, yeah, come over. I'll read your cards and then give you a lumpia. Right? That's what it's called? Lumpia?
Well, I gave you a baño.
Lumpia. I'm all hungry. I'm all lumpia. Yeah, I love lumpia. You gave me a baño, and then you read my cards, and it was really like so accurate that it was kind of like I was just like, this is weird. I feel like I'm talking to a therapist instead of like a.
I'm not a replacement for therapy.
No,
You
you're
have to
not.
say that.
Yeah.
You have
But
to
but it is nice like to
Let it out. Let it
and
out.
yeah, and like when we're talking about like our mind, body, and spirit, we always want those things aligned. So sometimes I have to tell people straight up, like, "Ooh, you need a counselor because I can't make a candle for this. Like, I can't make a candle
There's
for
not
this."
wax thick enough for this.
Yeah. So
I don't have enough eggs.
There's not enough eggs.
There's not enough eggs in the
So
world.
but no, I know it can be like in a spiritual sense, like having someone that doesn't know. I've known Dusty for a long, long, long time, but we don't know each other like that to where I would have known those things.
Yeah. That was very strange.
So-
I'm very skeptical. I was very skeptical, should I say. And that was real shit. And after that, I've been kind of like, all right, everything's going pretty well. And I appreciate that.
Of course.
That was very awesome. So if you don't know, her shop is literally across the street. Can you get into it from Scott's, or do you have to go around?
You can, but I'm by appointment only.
Yeah.
So
that's true.
you
Yeah,
book
yeah.
an appointment online through my website, but
Which is?
SkeletonKeyCurios.com.
There we are. Sorry.
So
I have
you
to
can
do that.
book on Instagram. If you find me Skeleton Key Curios, you can book there too. And yeah, I'm across the street inside. Well, I'm in the back of Scott Ellison's law firm, and I'm by appointment only. So, but you can always reach out. Like if you just want to come by and like talk about something, or if you want to like check out the things that I have for sale, like just
you got
shoot me
lot
a
of cool
DM.
stuff.
Yeah. And you're welcome to come by and check that out. But
Do you sell like at Weird Corpus? Do you have like a booth that you're like selling stuff to?
at Weird Corporate? You mean like a third Thursday?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Third
What-
Thursdays at the Art Museum of South Texas, every third Thursday of the month. Is that what you're talking about?
Yes, I am. That. What do you call that? Third Thursday? Is it called Third Thursdays? Okay, well, sorry. Maybe that's why I was like, oh, that's Weird Corpus every third Thursday. sorry.
No, it's all good. So sometimes I set up, but because I try to keep it like a pop up, like I'm not trying to have a market
Yeah.
of like 30 vendors.
Right.
So I call it a pop up. And because it's a pop up, we're very limited on space, right? So I only have like 8 to 10 vendors. I try to curate it, super curated. I don't always set up because I want to give other local businesses an opportunity. So I'll set up like once a season. So like spring I'll set up, summer I'll set up, fall I'll set up, winter I'll set up, but not every single time.
Nice. What kind of vendors do you have?
Depends. Like in August we have Paper Cut Zine Fest, so the focus is on accessible art under $30.
Nice.
So print, stickers, zines,
Necklaces.
of course.
Homemade goods, things like that, or
Print goods,
Yeah.
art,
yeah,
design.
all the fun stuff.
All the fun
I was gonna
stuff.
say back to cards. I wouldn't say I'm skeptical,
Mm-hmm.
but I think it's more of a I don't know if it's like ignorant to call it like I'm afraid of spoilers that like
Okay.
that like I'm like let's say the cards will be like, well, this is a warning for something.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm worried that I'll be like paranoid for the next like 3 years, not knowing if I've like crossed
That's
that
fair.
boundary yet. You know?
So something I like to remind everyone watching as well, like for most, I'm only going to speak on myself as a card reader, because I do know some people that are like, this is what's going to happen. That's what it is. And like, that's just it. They just know.
Really?
But yes,
and
like
you don't. That's not you though.
I try to instill in everyone that fate is a hand you're dealt, but destiny is how you play the cards. So I can tell you the direction things are going. And if you do not make any changes and you do not like the outcome, you will see it come to pass. But if you don't like the outcome and you make changes and adjustments, and I always try to leave, I don't always try to, I always leave everyone with solutions to make sure that when you leave, you will have peace of mind and you won't worry about it. So that's something that I try to really focus on, that you have free will. You're the author of your own story. You steer the ship. So whatever you're worried about, like, why don't you go fix it? Like if I'm telling you you're about to have conflict, like this, I'm not saying this is for you, but like, let's say you're about to have conflict with a partner and you know you haven't been transparent. So maybe it's time to be transparent. Whatever happens, happens. Like either they're open to it, to make changes and adjustments to meet you in the middle, or they're like, peace out, you know? I don't know.
Let's say
That
you're
makes
moving
sense.
away from all your friends. Just kidding. I thought she was gonna say that. If she was, I was gonna be all. Shut the fuck up. Sheesh. It's a very like cultural thing too. I mean, do you have like a lot of like? Do you feel like it has something personal to like Mexican culture involved in like what you do and like?
100%.
Right? I mean, it
Everything
feels like it. I mean,
yeah.
I mean, is familiar to me. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
and-
I grew up with my mom's side of the family mostly. Like, my parents are very different. And like on my mom's side of the family, it was very like folky. Like we had the candles. They went to see card readers. They got the limpias.
Yeah.
My great grandma would do limpias down the street. She wasn't like some like big curandera that would help like the whole city. She was just somebody that was like in the family that knew how to do it. That would make things happen if you were sick or you were going through it or you had like susto or nightmares or whatever. Like she would just handle it. So it's not, to me, it's not unfamiliar or
yeah,
it's just what it is. It's just what you do.
it's just part of your culture.
Yeah.
What would you say to somebody that like might be apprehensive?
You don't have to do it. You know, like, and I don't mean that to be like a dick.
Yeah,
I just
yeah,
mean
yeah.
like you don't have to. Like it's
Yeah,
not for
yeah.
everyone.
Yeah.
I do have people. I've had grown men come in. Not you. I looked at you real intensely, like it was you, but it's
I know
not
what
you.
you're gonna say. No, I'm just kidding.
No. But I've had grown men come in and they're like, "Well, I want to see what you have to say. Like, I'm gonna test you."
Yeah.
And by the end of the session, they're like, "Where's the tissue?" And I'm like, you know, if you are open to what I have to give you, I
Yeah.
got something for you.
Right.
And if you're not open to it, you know, you don't have to do it.
Right.
I never pressure anyone. Like when I would do pop-ups, part of the reason why I don't do pop-ups as much is one, because I'm so niche. Like, I mean,
You're curating what you want.
yeah.
Yeah.
And so, and I don't have like a ton of stuff, mostly because I don't want to carry it around. But I'm all, just come to the shop.
Yeah.
But I do have people come up and they're like, "Oh, well, I would never do that," or "Oh, like that scares me," and it's like, that's fair.
Yeah.
It's not for everybody.
Yeah. Movies scare people too, and that's
Yeah, people get scared, but you know, I mean, if you took the time to get to know me, I'm really sweet, really nice, right?
yeah.
It's
Yes.
it's true.
It's true. Yes, she is very sweet and nice. It says help on my head. I'm just kidding.
You just have a
yes,
sign.
dude.
But it
she's
says it
awesome.
backwards.
Like, I love it. Yeah, that's awesome. Hey, tell us about Weird Corpus a little bit more.
Okay, so I started Weird Corpus in 2019, and I wanted to create an accessible way for people to. I'm old school in the sense I like to have stuff in my hands. As I promo your mug, I like to have stuff in my hands. So
Things
if
that
I'm
you can buy on producegoods.com.
So I like to have things that you can like pick up. I love little zines and magazines. I have bookcases in my house just like filled with zines and indie publications and things like that. So I wanted something that was inexpensive to make, that could feature and showcase like local artists, cool businesses that I thought were cool, that maybe didn't have a following yet. What else did we have in there? We had like restaurant reviews, like the best things to get from like new
Yeah.
restaurants that were popping up, because we have a lot of like badass businesses popping up all the time.
Yeah.
So I wanted to have a space, and like how cheap can I make it so that anybody can just go and pick it up, and I can just like, you know, pay $50 for printing
Yeah.
and have it all over downtown. So that's how it started. I haven't done a zine in a long time, but I do try to like bring the zine to life by curating Third Thursdays at the Art Museum. Like I would curate the zine.
Yeah. It was weird. I mean, it did have a zine for a long time. Like, is it part?
Yeah.
Is it? Was that the inspiration for the festival?
For Papercut Zine Fest?
Yeah.
I just love zine culture. I love indie artists, and I love having the ability to support them by providing spaces for them to come set up and like make money. I try to make it as like easy as possible for the artists too. So I'm like, I got your table, I got your linens, like, so everybody has the same advantage to like sell.
Equity.
All you need to bring is your stuff.
Right.
Just bring your stuff, whatever you want, and make some money.
What's the future of Weird Corpus and Zine
So
Fest?
Weird Corpus, two big things actually. So Weird Corpus is not just going to be Third Thursdays at the Art Museum. We're actually going to have a block party starting in September down the street,
People Street.
People Street. Yeah,
Right.
People Street in between Chaparral and Water Street.
Okay. What are you gonna do there?
A fun block party that's still being curated and worked on.
Okay. Are you gonna have like music? Or?
Yeah, we're gonna have live music, DJs. The kind of vibe that I want to have for that is I want it to be not like super chic or anything, but I still like the grittiness of Weird Corpus, like the kind of like punk element to it, the kind of grunge element. But I kind of wanted it to have like a house party vibe.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the direction that I'm going for that. Cool. But as far as print, I'm working on a magazine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's called Celebutante Magazine, and it's all about nightlife here downtown. But it's like got the focus on like the DJs, people who are like super fashionable.
Cool.
The nightlife, you know.
Yeah.
It's I don't know. It's very.
Are you
exciting.
gonna be able to stay up past 9:30?
I'll have someone with a camera and I'll look at it and go,
There we are.
that looks fun.
You're like,
that
no,
doesn't
that's
look
why
fun.
I have writers.
We have a lot of different contributors.
Are you gonna like take submissions? Are you gonna have like...
So right now I have a small staff that I'm working with. So like Nico is gonna be doing like a fashion article and like talking about like this is what's gonna be going on this season. Like
Nice.
these are things to keep an eye out for. One of my friends is a licensed counselor, so they're gonna be doing a like counseling corner, but they're also a drag queen.
Nice.
So it's gonna be like a fun like kind of way to actually like, you know, have some
Nice.
a little counseling corner moment.
Nice.
Sorry, the little shoulder when you said
We're gonna do
a little counseling.
Yeah, there it is. We're gonna feature an artist every season. It's quarterly. It's not monthly. So it's something you can look forward to every season. What else do we have? Good. Featuring an artist, and then we have like a celebutante that we feature every issue. So our first celebutante, I was like thinking of all the people that I know, and I was like, this person embodies that. I was like, I'm not saying it. This person embodies like what I feel a celebutante is, like very active in the community, very active in the nightlife scene, very fashion forward, like just that girl. So I'm gonna put her on the cover.
Nice.
Yeah.
Our friend Ricky is asking if you need an animal section. Ricky works at a zoo in San Antonio, I believe. And
I'm down. An animal section.
we talked about bringing some animals onto the show before.
Oh, I would love that, unless it's a lizard. I can't do it.
No?
Oh, did I just give away one of my weaknesses? Oh no. I'm gonna have lizards all over my house
Get
now.
dried up lizards milled over there. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I mean, dude, that sounds great. I can't wait for the block party. When's the first one?
September 1st.
Nice. Oh shit, that's already.
Yeah, I know.
So
Yeah.
what's the plan? Are you gonna promote it? I mean, do you want to say anything
can
about
I?
it?
Oh my god,
Can-
I already started promoting it.
Here it is. Here, just tell the camera right
I'm
here.
already promoting it.
Right.
Just follow us at Weird Corpus to find out more details. And you can also sign up for our email list to have news delivered straight to your inbox of when I get to work on finishing that. Thank you for bringing it up again, that I have more work to do.
See, Dusty, you just had to follow Weird Corpus on Instagram.
That's
and
all you
would've
gotta
known.
do, and you'll
you
know.
would have known.
And I would have known. I know.
I know.
All right. Well, let's take a break from the interview. Chris, you got a special segment
Oh.
for today.
Are we trying cheeses?
Are we doing? That'd be awesome.
Call back.
It's a callback. There it is.
Chris created this
Elise-
special
Okay.
segment
Elise wanted me to say
especially
hi.
for
Hi.
today. Take it away, Chris.
Okay, hello.
He was waiting for me to cue him up. You motherfucker. I knew that you were doing that.
What's up?
No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
Okay.
Take it away, Chris.
So we have a game today for the local Tejano witch herself.
Okay.
Our game is called The Witching Hour.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
She's Stenalina. I love
it.
her.
That's right. So yeah,
She knows her witches.
she knows them. So yeah, so we're gonna show you some witches, and I just want to know: would you read their cards?
Okay.
That's it.
So it's just like my opinion.
Just your opinion. I want to hear your
Okay.
opinion.
Okay.
And of course, Dusty and Ryan, you can also chime in. But this is
Yeah.
curated specifically for you, Emma.
Okay,
so let's see what
perfect.
you say. Okay.
Let's get into it.
All right.
I'm ready.
First one.
No.
Why?
I don't know. They look weird.
Do you know
That's
who that
it?
is?
They're the Sanderson sisters. You asked if I would read for them or not.
Yeah.
I wouldn't feel safe. Didn't they kick a cat in that movie?
Ooh.
But they can be forgiven for that, right?
If there's animal hurting in movies,
I don't. You
watch
tell
it.
me, Ryan.
You would forgive someone for that.
I would not.
I personally know. The one
I
in the
would
middle,
never forgive someone for harming a
Why do you
cat.
care so much, Ryan?
I'm just saying people deserve second chances.
I love her. She's the glam one. That one in the middle, I don't know how I feel about her.
the one on the right. Would
She's
that be your
giving me
celebutante?
like her aura is just needs to be maintained a little better.
Her aura's giving a lot of
Yeah,
face.
and that one, the hair I don't know. Why does it do that? I don't feel safe.
I don't feel safe.
Oh, is it supposed to be like a witch's hat?
Okay, so this is Sabrina, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd read for them. I like their outfit.
Which one's Sabrina?
The
The
middle
one in
one,
the middle.
dog.
Middle one. Did you not watch Sabrina the Teenage
No,
Witch?
I've known. I just want to
No,
see who's
you
gonna
didn't.
correct me, but both you guys said it at the same time. That was
They're
fine.
cute. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Clarissa says all, yeah.
Those are like my three. I feel like I might have variations of those three exact outfits.
Nice.
Every time the camera cuts back to you, you're like,
Oh
wearing-
yeah, the
Different
OG.
one. I remember her scaring a lot. Well, I wasn't there, but I heard that she scared a lot of kids when she was on Sesame Street.
Oh, that's
No
right.
shit?
Yeah.
I would love to
They
see that.
didn't air the episode, right? Or what?
Or
was
they
it?
aired the episode, then they never aired it again because
Yeah.
it had so many complaints. I think somebody
Wait,
fact
what-
check that, please.
What is it?
Oh, that she was,
I literally never heard of
no,
this
that she
before.
was on Sesame Street, but like when it was aired, she scared so many kids that they were like, yeah, shelve this episode.
Was she the witch?
Yeah,
She's the Wicked Witch of the
No,
West.
I know that.
Oh.
but
She
I mean,
was dressed
she,
up like
she
that on
came
the
up-
show.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I think the what does she have? She had the monkeys too,
Oh,
and they were
shit.
also on the show.
Ooh, no, yeah, this is real. Episode 847, it says.
It's a cursed number. Oh, it's a Lionsgate portal tonight. What are we manifesting,
Whoa,
guys?
whoa, what does that mean?
Oh,
What are
do
we
I- do-
manifesting?
Do we have to manifest like silently, or can we say what we're manifesting?
Never profess before you manifest.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Bars.
Work quietly, succeed loudly.
I manifest on 11/11.
Wait, what?
What?
So I haven't.
Did you hear what I heard?
What?
I manifested 9/11.
No, he said no. On 11/11.
That's
Yeah.
exactly what he said.
Were you born then?
what I said.
I would read for her because I think that she could really benefit from spending some time with me. Maybe she'd be a little bit nicer.
She probably would if her sisters would treat her a little nicer.
You know what? Let's do some Let's get the whole family in there.
You know what I'm
Can we do
saying?
that?
That'd
Can
be
we do
cool.
that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Wait, you asking-
I'm all yeah.
Yes. Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, I think I saw this movie. This is The Witches, right?
yeah.
Okay. I mean, if she wants to come by, I'll read for her.
Interesting.
She's kind of she's intense.
Very. The makeup.
And she seems very serious, so I don't know if she would be down to like chill with me for an hour.
She reads. It looks like she reads her own cards.
Yeah, you know what? I don't think she needs me.
Yeah, those earrings are pretty cool though. Whoa.
Oh, that one's scared. That's the one that I saw.
Oh, where's this from?
This is from The Witches.
It's the remake.
2019 or something.
Oh. I've never
That's
seen it.
scary. What this scary show?
I
You
have,
don't like scary stuff?
I love it. I
Whoa.
live for it.
I have a quote pulled up from the Wicked Witch of the West.
I like her cat
Sesame Street.
necklace though, the one in the back. That's awesome. All
Oh,
right.
That's a
That's
cute necklace.
Yeah.
It says that that many sent in letters saying that their children were afraid of the depiction of the Wicked Witch, using phrases such as their kids were screaming and in tears, and many refused to watch any more episodes of the show in fears that she would
Isn't
return.
that serious?
No.
Or do you think this was like I,
mean,
don't
in-
know?
in
The
nin-
70s, yeah,
in
or 80s.
1976, they were terrified.
Oh, in 76, damn. Yeah, because they I
Damn.
mean, it was pretty
And then
I
I
mean-
think they had
Isn't
like,
that's scary.
and I think they held like test.
They watched
screenings.
Wizard of Oz.
They had
yeah, but it
test
had
screenings
just like that
afterwards.
was like the highest form of fucking technology at that point. You know what I mean? Like that shit seemed real to them.
They held screenings afterwards, and then decided to like, yeah, we should shelve this from the kids.
I don't know. I don't think I would. Not if she looks like that.
Fair enough.
Oh
Hell
my
yeah.
god, that's me and Jason.
I haven't seen a single Studio Ghibli movie, and I've been waiting for a night to just.
Yeah, just
Stay in.
Ghiblify.
I'm,
Go full Ghibli.
I'm excited to fully Ghiblify myself.
Yes. Yes and yes. I'll
Ghibli
read for the
time.
seagulls too. They can
Ghibli
all come
time.
in.
It's Ghibli time.
It's Giblin time.
Giblin.
This is Kiki's delivery service.
Aw.
So cute.
So you would read your cards?
Yes.
100%.
Oh my god, the cat too, and
The
the
cat.
sequels too.
I love that Phil Hartman does the voice in the dub of
Of the girl.
the cat.
The cat.
Phil Hartman would be great. He's like, I'm a witch. Okay.
Oh yeah, I like her. She's Chilean,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she
Okay,
is.
cool.
She is.
Yeah.
I thought it was Argentinian.
She's Argentinian. Argentinian. Yes, I love this movie a lot.
I think her and Ben Affleck were my favorite. Like, whoa, didn't expect you to speak perfect Spanish.
Ben Affleck is
Interesting.
crazy on Spanish.
he was on television when he was like
He's
5
on
years
Spanish.
old.
He has to get off.
It's crazy.
He's been taking Spanish for way too long.
Ben Affleck's fucking wild.
Wow, in Spanish, bro.
DJ Backbone in chat says SKC TV theme is fire YouTube channel.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
Which me too. I like your videos a lot.
Thank you. I miss making them. I want to do them more.
Yes.
Um,
Sorry.
yes to me making more videos.
I just
Oh
saw
yeah,
Heather's.
them.
That too.
No, I got
Yes.
it. Yeah, no, it's okay.
Sorry.
I'll stay tuned.
You'll stay
For your
tuned.
videos, yeah.
Thanks. No, they look really. They look like the B word,
Which
They
one?
look
You can
mean.
say it. You asked.
bitchy. I feel like they would.
You
I
cover
feel-
your mouth.
I feel like the one in the middle would be like, I already have somebody else that reads my cards, but I guess like I'll let you read my cards. Or that's not how I read my cards.
And then the other two are yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. She
Do you
seems
like that
really
movie
nice.
though?
I've never seen it.
What?
Wow.
What movie
So
is
I'm
this?
gonna make a confession. I'm not big on like pop culture witchy stuff. Now, when we talk about witchy stuff at the Halloween section of Target as a kid growing up,
Witchy
like
opportunities.
that was it. That was like that's where it was at. But I haven't seen a lot of these.
What movie is this?
Huh?
The Craft.
This is a
Craft.
craft.
I almost called it
Ooh,
Heathers.
macaroni and cheese.
Heathers.
Yeah.
This emo Heathers.
Ooh, I did
Emo
like that
Heathers.
movie though.
Heathers is
the
awesome,
The
yeah.
Heathers. That was fun.
That was great, Chris. Back to the show.
Good job, Emma.
Thanks. Did I do good?
You did great.
You
Yay.
won. You won.
Oh my god.
Outrageous was a big success.
Yes.
Tell us about it.
That was the biggest party that I've done to date.
That was a lot of fun.
We had the cutest carnival barkers.
Carnival Barkers?
You had mini corn dogs.
Yeah, we had mini corn dogs. We had Frito pies, all the carnival food. We had entertainers.
A basement full of clowns.
Yeah, I had a clown
I
lounge.
heard. The clowns.
The
They got
clown
some
lounge.
special clowns. Wasn't it, y'all?
No, we were the carnival
We were
barkers.
the
Oh,
carnival
okay.
we were the very cute.
She already gave
the
us
very
our
cute.
flowers.
Sorry.
I had to give them their flowers at
yeah.
the beginning
I
because
was
I
just
really
trying to bring it
appreciated
back
y'all
up.
doing that.
Just kidding. Did y'all have fun doing that?
It was funny because like we both had very different ways of doing the bit, and Ryan was like, "You're not yes-anding me enough." But it was because he would take it to some extremes where I was like, the joke's gonna get lost so fast. So it'd be like, make it quick. They're only gonna see us for like 5 seconds, and he'd be like, "But my wife," and I was like, "No, don't do the wife thing. The wife thing is way too long." It was so much fun, and then it was so. I felt bad to cut him down every time. I'm like, dude, they're not gonna. They don't have enough time.
So there was a few times where you would yes and me, or like you would humor me in like my bit, and those times felt amazing. But
But they were already gone. Like people already left by the time it finished. Like
Hey,
you were like,
it
that
was-
was fantastic.
I needed a win. But and then whenever they would walk too fast, I would look at you and be like, oh.
I felt so bad because you were only supposed to be doing that for like an hour.
It was
And
awesome.
and like I told someone to go get you so y'all could just enjoy the party.
Mm-hmm.
And they forgot. And I forgot
So
to
they were
check
just
on
out
them.
there.
So they were just like,
We're having a good time.
I hope so. Because you were out there way longer than you needed
I would
to
fake
be.
slap Chris, and every time it would make me laugh. Very obviously like fake. I'd go, and you'd go, "What? Were you supposed to slap me?" Yeah. Good times.
It was such a blast. Because I'd done a sideshow before. I did it inside of the Ritz Theater in the lobby in 2018.
Yeah.
Or 2019 maybe? 2018. No, 2018.
You
I
had done what? I'm
I
sorry.
had a sideshow
Oh, so you had
inside
that theme
downtown.
already.
I had
Yeah,
it
yeah, yeah.
outside of or not outside, inside of the Ritz in the front
in
area.
the lobby.
Yeah. And I had all my haunted and cursed objects out for people to view, and I had their backstories like printed in little frames so they could just like explore.
Nice.
And I was so worried that someone was gonna like steal a doll or like steal something, and people would have their hands behind their backs and just like very carefully.
Ain't
like-
nobody gonna steal that shit.
I don't
Hell
know.
no. Fuck no. If you steal that,
Like,
you'd be in
were
trouble.
they having their
I'd
hands
be
behind their back
worried.
willingly?
Huh?
Like willingly?
Yeah.
They would have their
Or
hands
you-
like
Yes.
this, and they would like. Look
Are you
like-
gonna steal a haunted doll?
No, but like how some people just don't know any better. So I don't know if like someone
That's
had to
very
tell them
true.
Well,
that.
I mean, they're
There are
not
some
putting
very
their
stupid
hands
people in
back
this.
here to like not steal, like to
I mean,
save the earth.
that's what takes me away. That's what helps me whenever I go to HEB and I'm like, I don't want to take a
I like
I don't want to
cuffing
take a
myself
grapes
before going to the
I
mall.
can't touch the grapes.
Yeah, they were doing it because they didn't want to even like touch the table. So I found that very interesting.
Whoa.
There's a lot of Mexican people in this town.
True.
We're very, very superstitious.
Yeah, that's for
Outrageous
sure.
was a lot of fun though.
I'm
like
glad
like
you had fun.
afterwards when we got to experience the party,
Yeah,
it was dope.
cool. I'm glad you had a good time.
I-
Oh yeah, I also had my friends that are Guinness Book of World Record like sideshow entertainers. They
Just
came from
happen to
Austin.
be
I know
friends with
everybody. I mean, my friend
the bearded
Tana,
lady.
my friend Tana, that was a burlesque entertainer for the evening. She came. She's on the big. She like while she was there performing in Corpus, like for us, she's also on the biggest billboard in like Vegas
Oh,
for
nice.
the Palms for her Palms residency. Like, I know a lot of cool people.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
Is it true that you had a picture of me seeing her for the first time?
So Tana was very just like free with her act, and she took a lot of stuff off. And there's this moment that someone caught on camera, and I actually have it in the gallery, where Ryan is walking in, and she's like doing her thing. She's like grinding on the floor.
I don't know that we're
practically naked.
I don't know that they were gonna have someone naked there.
And he walks in, and his jaw.
I'm walking and I turn and this naked woman is facing me and she's doing this. And I don't expect to see any of that night. And so my innate reaction was to. And it's a picture of like her facing me and my face going. in my Carnival Barker outfit.
I need that.
I'm like, and my little hat. I literally time traveled from like the 40s.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So can you tell us what horror movies or TV shows, books were your favorite?
We're like of all time. Like, what
Yeah,
are
let's
we
go
talking
let's
here?
go like of all time. Yeah.
Of all time. So, I'm a big. If I had to pick,
Because we like pop culture here a lot.
okay.
Yeah.
So I like
Right.
horror
I mean, that's
pop
safe.
culture.
That's safe to say, right, Chris? Like we're like kind of fans of pop culture.
Chris
You
is
have
my
you
one
have
movie friend.
Yeah.
Am I your one movie friend?
Yeah.
We'll get you some more.
He's my film guy.
Oh.
He's
Yeah.
my film guy.
Oh yeah. Whenever you're asking me, it's like why you're like cinema question or what did you say? You were
Question
like,
about film
yeah,
regarding
yeah,
film.
And I was like, okay. I thought it was gonna be some kind of history thing, and I was like, all right, I'm here. I got my little my monocle on, and he was like, why does Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles showing on a Tuesday? And I was like, the movie comes out on a Wednesday.
Hey, dude, that was fair. That was a fair question.
No, it was a fair question.
I mean, I
was
couldn't
that the
understand because I kept seeing all the previews. I was watching the trailer on YouTube, and it was like opening Wednesday, and then I looked at the tickets because I was gonna buy some tickets, and it was like tickets were available today, and I was like, dude, I can go see it right now. And I was like, wait a minute, there's got to be a catch. So I had
It's
to
a
ask
pre-screening.
It's it's the early sneak peek.
I could have just asked Emma.
Emma's Kino Corner coming to Celebuton magazine.
She's like, hold on, let me tell you.
Wait, so Dusty,
tell you this.
Pre-screening
hey Dusty, so why was it on a Tuesday?
because it was a pre-screening.
Thanks for telling me I didn't know that.
See,
Thank you.
that's a fair enough question about film regarding.
Andre and I were talking about though that I think the Ninja Turtles movie had like some of the worst marketing. Like,
Well, how could you see anything with every other trailer being Barbie on TV? They spent
Yeah.
so much money on their
Barbie,
budgets.
yeah, I think they had to spend literally like $1 billion on marketing.
I would have loved if they would have made a turtle lair Airbnb. I would totally rent it.
I feel like
Live in a
that's something
sewer?
that might.
That would have been
exist.
awesome. No, but like in the sewer, like where you go on a manhole.
Oh, gross!
No, it's not gross.
Wanna
The
go in a
turtles live
manhole?
there.
You're not taking Ceci to that or
Dude.
Sasha. You can go by yourself.
Oh man.
That's
I will
gross.
Go.
I'll take you to a.
I'll go. I mean, okay. It's like
Hey, did anybody hear which?
I think
hi.
Ceci would go.
Okay, so what was that one VHS movie? Was it VHS 94 or 99 where they had Ratma in the sewers?
I've only seen the clip of that. I've never really seen the VHS.
I think it was VHS 94. There was this like ancient demon that lived in the sewers and it was called Ratma.
Do you remember anything else that happened in that one particular VHS?
Is that one of your favorites?
Is that one of my favorite? I mean, I like them, but I'm not like
They're not
gonna
all
die.
winners.
Yeah, they're not all winners.
They're not
for
all
sure.
winners. It's like a It's just an episodic film.
it's a
where there's-
compilation.
It's like a compilation of different short.
It's an
films.
anthology.
There we go. That's
Yeah,
the
it's
word.
called.
When did this
VHS.
come out?
There's-
Oh, VH. Oh, yeah, I know. What
Yeah,
you're talking about.
VHS.
Okay, sorry. I thought you were like, Yeah, we have this VHS of, and I was
No.
like, wait a minute.
The movie series. So my
There's a lot of things that fly over my head.
Like
Sorry,
planes.
planes.
Pink Plantain is like hitting us with the cinema film shit. in
what if the plot
chat.
twist was it's Nadia the whole time? She has her own laptop.
That
she's
would be
just like-
sick.
You almost brought her today.
Yeah, I didn't want to upset Dusty.
I'm very superstitious. No, I'm just joking. I'm
Respect
really
your
not. I'm really
space.
not that superstitious.
You would have been like another doll.
Emma, have you seen any of Guillermo del Toro's Cabinet of Curiosities on Netflix?
I have.
Did you see the rat one?
The rat one, was that the one that was kind of like 1920s?
Yeah, it's like in a graveyard.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
the rats keep eating people.
Oh my.
That one was pretty. The effects in the show is really good.
Dusty, I would never do that.
The cinematography, like the way everything looked, was like really nice in that show.
Yeah, I don't know if like the stories are as compelling,
The
but
I,
like everything else about it's really cool. The stories, I'm like, eh. Anyways, sorry.
so my like
Favorites,
go-to horror movies, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I don't care if like you think that number 3 sucks or like the remake sucks. Like I ride for it, Leatherface. I want to
Nice.
see them in any way. Like I just want to see it. I don't know. That's my favorite.
That's a very scary.
The newer
movie.
one was my first one.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
Let's start from the beginning.
I want to, yeah.
The,
Let's-
the recent one was fine.
I don't like a lot
I think
of it.
sometimes I think when you watch like remakes or whatever. Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah.
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 Okay, sorry. I think my mic was going in and out. But yeah, whenever you watch remakes, it's like this is kind of bad, and it's like, well, let's watch the root of it, because then it's like, oh wow, that was way better than you know what I mean than what you just watched right now. So it's like the first Friday the 13th. I think I watched like the Michael Bay one, and then I watched the original. I was like, oh, that was insane.
There's a Michael Bay one.
Yeah, there's a Michael
It's
Bay.
all.
He stabs someone
Oh
and they
my
explode.
gosh. So I have a film fact. I have a film fact that I told Johnny, who was like, okay, like, I don't know if he really knew like
is it?
why
Yes.
this was so intense. Gore Verbinski directed Mouse Hunt and The Ring.
Yeah,
The Ring.
That just blows my
Really?
mind.
and
Why
and
does that not blow your mind?
Pirates of the Caribbean too?
Mouse Hunt. The Ring. Gore Verbinski's The Ring. Gore Verbinski's Mouse Hunt.
George
They're
Miller
very
did
similar
Happy Feet
movies.
and Mad Max.
What is going on?
Wait, what'd you say?
Right, is that his name, George Miller?
Yeah,
He did Happy Feet and then Mad Max,
yeah. Well, he did Mad Max first, but yeah.
but he did both.
He did Bofa.
That's
yeah.
crazy.
Bova.
What was the other question? It was like books, right?
Books, yeah,
Horror
yeah.
books, movies. I don't read a lot of horror books, but I read a lot of horror comics.
Okay.
So my favorite horror comic is probably Milkman Murders. It's my favorite one. It's about this like housewife that has the most horrible husband and the most awful children, and like they just verbally abuse her, and then she just like snaps one day, and then she just goes and gets like her retribution.
Does she kill her kids?
She kills everybody.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Nice.
Johnny, be safe, please. Johnny, your safe word is.
And then another excellent comic book series is a series called Severed. I also love anything from Junji Ito.
Ooh, I haven't read any comics, but I've seen like,
You see like the same like handful of panels, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
damn.
Yeah, I love Junji Ito. I have like all of his graphic novels and I've read them all. I'm really excited for the Uzumaki adaptation. It was like rotoscoped and it's all in black and white. It's the score is by Colin Stetson, who's like my favorite horror composer. So I'm super stoked for that.
There's a video game. I can't remember what it's called. I think it's called like Down Below or something, and it's a VR Oculus like video game. But like the art style is in the style of a comic book. To where like even like the narration, it's like the little like yellow
Speech
panels.
bubbles?
Yeah,
Yeah.
little speech bubbles of like narration or plot.
Oh,
And it's
cool.
terrifying, man. Like, cause like you have weapons on you, but like they're all in comic book style.
Uh-huh.
So like you have like a shotgun, you like blow a zombie's head. It's like you're fighting a bunch of undead.
Wow.
And it's
Do you play
terrifying.
games
I
too?
couldn't finish it.
I don't, because we just have a Switch. We play some games. There was one game that we played recently that was like this 8-bit horror game. It was called Fishing.
Johnny just said she will go off on a horror video game.
Oh yeah. Well, we have a Switch, so I'm kind of limited on like what we can play. But like, I love like the Little Nightmares series, which is not really. I mean, it's like horror to normal people, but to weirdos like me, it's just kind of like, oh, okay, that was like fun.
Nice.
But I'll watch like playthroughs sometimes, like not with the people
Talking.
like, oh, what's going on? Which is chasing me? But I'll like watch the playthroughs.
Yeah.
So I know the other day I was like, I don't know why this is so nerdy, but I was explaining the entire like Murkoff Corporation, like the entire Outlast series. I was like breaking it down to Johnny. I was like, so here's where it all starts. And he's just like trying to make dinner and just like unwind from the day.
I'm just like, yo, you know I'm a lawyer, right?
Yeah.
It's like,
And I'm
I'm
like,
busy.
all right, so there's this corporation, right? And they have this dream machine, okay? Like, are you still with me? And then there's like this cop, and then there's like this journalist, right? And then they have this cult.
And then Johnny can't like tell you no because
Well,
he doesn't
he
know how
can
to
tell
tell
me
no.
no.
He doesn't
I
know
would
how to say
respect
no.
that.
He doesn't know how to say no to anybody. Let's get him. Let's normalize Johnny saying no to people from now on.
Well, for y'all, maybe.
yeah.
Not me.
Well, not you, but for other people. Like, yeah. Definitely not you.
No.
Or me, but everyone else.
Yeah. So this fishing game that Johnny and I were playing, I think it's literally, maybe Johnny will put it in the chat. I think it's literally called Fishing Game. It's this 8-bit horror game where you go visit your friend. You and a friend go to, oh my God, I'm butchering this. I'm dying here, guys.
It's okay.
So,
Hey, what's the
thank
game
you.
about?
So you and your friend go to this friend's uncle's cabin, all right?
Uh-huh.
And the uncle went missing. And you just have a 3-day fishing vacation, but every day, like, weirder things keep happening. Like, you find, like, a hand comes out of the water to put a key on the hook. Or you'll wake up in the middle of the night, and there will be, like, this really unsettling, like, ghostly figure kind of, like, coming past your window and, like, looking in. But it's all in 8-bit, so you wouldn't think it was creepy, but it's actually pretty fucking creepy.
8-bit is very
8-bit's
creepy.
pretty scary.
I love the Skate or Die game from Nintendo. It has nothing to do with what we're talking about, but it's kind of scary looking, like the way the guys come up. I don't know if you've ever seen that game, but it's pretty wild.
It's not scary, but the 8-bit Friday the 13th game where
It's like creepy.
like, well, Jason is purple and his mask is like blue.
I bought Johnny one of those.
Nice.
The game or the figure?
The mask for his room.
Oh, that's really cool.
For his home office.
Nice.
Pretty sick. I have the figure of it.
Sorry, I
somewhere.
interrupted you.
You're good.
Chris is like, she interrupted me again.
You're okay. Let's wrap this up.
What's like the scariest thing that's ever happened to you?
Oh, okay.
Anyways, trauma.
So let's unpack some trauma. It's
No,
trauma
I mean like
time.
spookiest thing.
Spookiest thing?
Tell us something spooky that's happened to you.
Something spooky
Say
that's
something
happened to me? Like recently or like
Damn.
during my whole life?
I mean, I can tell you like one scary thing that's happened to me. But,
There's a lot of things that happen around me that just don't really like to me. It's
But
just,
you're
like,
not
normal.
scared.
Like
That's what it is.
if I'm I'm not really afraid of much, so I don't get spooked easily. I would say when I was a teenager, I lost my grandfather, who was like my dad. So it was like, okay, I already lost my
R.I.P..
grandma, and then I lost my grandpa. So it was like I was like orphaned in that time. So I was dealing with a lot of traumas, and as someone who is spiritually gifted, I was just like an open portal for all kinds of crazy shit. Because around the time that he passed away was when all this crazy stuff started happening in my room as a teenager. So I'm asleep one night, and I wake up and I have sleep paralysis for the first time. And my door is here, and the bed is here, and I'm facing the door. And I wake up, and of course I'm panicking. I've never had this happen to me before. I just woke up. I'm frozen. So I'm like looking into the door, and I used to hang up my clothes in the door frame because I used to buy a bunch of cheap clothes from Forever 21. And so like I didn't want to washer, dryer. It would ruin the clothes. So that's why all my clothes were hanging up and drying. So I see like 2 really skinny white veiny legs and like white veiny feet. And I don't see what's behind the clothes, but I'm like, that is not any of my family. We're brown. We're all Mexican. Like that is like something's wrong. Like this person was like almost blue.
Oh shit.
So I start to see these like pointy things coming through the clothes, right? So whatever is standing on the others, and mind you, I cannot move.
Yeah. Sleep paralysis.
Sleep paralysis, okay? So I see all these like things coming, like poking through the clothes, and then it starts to like open, and there's like a figure I don't know what it was. If it was like a person or it wasn't like a demon or anything. Like it was just like a very, well, it might have been. It was like, it had a real like little nose and like really tiny eyes and a really tiny mouth. And like everything was just like white and veiny and like blue.
Like a
And it
dead
was like,
person?
That's not, people don't look like that.
Yeah.
You know, that's why I'm so confused. And so he's moving the clothes and his fingers are like salad. This is pre-salad fingers, by the way.
They're
But
like
his
this?
fingers, no.
Okay.
But his fingers were like really long.
Don't bring it back to her. And she's like, yes. She runs out.
No.
No.
The
I
door
know, I
doesn't
just
work
start
that way.
smashing stuff.
I'm all, no, that door doesn't work. Run to this one.
I just get lighter and hairspray.
Wow.
Just everything. I'm burning it down. Y'all push me too
That's
far.
it. That's it.
So it opened
PSF.
the clothes and it was just
Pre-salad
looking at
fingers.
me, but it looked surprised to see me.
It
Like
was all, oh shit, what are you doing here?
exactly. It was like, why are you looking
Hello
at me?
there.
And I'm like, why are you looking at me? Like, what's going on?
Maybe
and
she
then
was
I
just
was
trying to
like-
dry her clothes. And
And
you
I
were
was like,
she's
it
what
was,
the fuck is
it
this
felt,
shit?
I don't know. It didn't look like a woman. It didn't have any hair. Well, I mean, women can, not have hair, but it just
You're-
looked,
you're-
but like,
You're
it-
assuming a lot right now.
and it was also in like, it wasn't a hospital nightgown, but it was something like very tattered that looked like a dress. It was giving like Dobie like outfit,
She was wearing like a muumuu.
Yeah, something like that.
Damn.
Just very tattered and dirty. And it looked like, it was like, oh God, this girl can see me.
Oh damn. Okay.
And I was like, oh my God, what is happening? So I managed to wake myself up and I run, but it's already gone. So I get up and I'm like, I'm going to run and I'm just going to knock this thing down.
Oh shit, you're brave.
I was not going to let this thing mess with me. So I run and there's nothing there. And I'm waking everybody up. I'm like, let's get up. Let's get up. I just saw something. Like, let's all get up. Let's go. I'm turning on the lights. And my family's like, what are you doing?
You're like, nope, we're not gonna brush this.
I was like,
Like-
I just saw something in my door frame. And it was not, I don't know what it was. It was not a person. It was not, I don't know what that was. And they were like, okay, like, we're going to get you some, like, sit down, give yourself a minute. And I'm like, no, is it in the house? I don't know. We need to
Yeah.
go look around. And that was like one of the spookiest things that happened to me.
I think that constitutes for very spooky stuff.
I think so too.
Yeah, that's pretty
I
scary.
think so too.
I have another one
Oh,
where I was doing a cleanse of a business downtown.
Can you say which business?
No.
Oh yeah, because it's like
No.
confidential.
Yeah. But I can tell you that was the scariest, like, as an adult, like, as being in the spiritual work, that was the scariest thing I'd ever done. Because I was told that there was something down a particular hallway that was like terrifying people. And people hated to go down there, especially the employees. There was a lot of chaos like kind of happening within the space as well. And I was like, I got it. It was like one of the first times that I was like doing cleanses and things. It was like one of the first times I was like doing a cleanse. Like, it was like that big because it was not
spot.
just like it wasn't like the size of this room or
Right,
anything.
right.
It was like a business. So I was like, all right, like, I'm not afraid of the hallway. I was like, y'all can go. Like, just leave the door. I'll text you when I'm done. Y'all can come back in and it'll be good. Like, we'll be good. So I was in there by myself and I'm doing a cleanse and I was still not as maybe mature in the work that I was doing. Cause like I told you in the last story, I was like, oh, let me just like run through the door, knock this thing down. I'm gonna wake everybody up, be like, look at this thing. Like, we have a fucking alien. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know what this is, but I'm gonna like not let it mess with me. Right. So I go down the hallway and I'm like, all right, like whatever spirits, energies, whatever, like y'all gotta go. You're upsetting the employees. Like, you're scaring everybody. Like, I'm casting you out. Like, we're not doing this. Like, very that. Like, get out. I'm over it. That's how it was like speaking to it. Like, no respect. And for whatever that was. It was just like very disrespectful. So I'm going down this hallway and I'm like, I have all this incense and smoke just like pouring out of my little dish that I had. And I start to see this figure kind of materialize in front of me in the smoke. And it was like Casey Lane sized compared to me, maybe even bigger. And my stomach drops. I start to feel hot. I start getting oscillatory. I was like, oh no, I just messed up.
So that's like a common thing when you disrespect one of these things, like your stomach starts to hurt.
I mean,
Like, you
everybody
get hot in
reacts.
stomach.
Everybody reacts differently to spiritual energies that exist in a space. Someone might get chills on the back of their neck. It may not be a good spirit, it may not be a bad spirit. Like we just react to energies differently. And so you may have been there with me and you might have gotten really cold and your throat would have started closing up.
It varies person to person.
Yeah, it's just different for everybody. But for me, I was getting oscul. I was hot. I was like, I'm going to throw up. Like I fucked up. Like this is not good. Like this is not good. And I start to see it like it's a figure materialize, like a big person. I was like, I'm sorry. Like, can you please leave? Like, please leave. Like, please, you have to go. And then I had to like get back on it, but don't be disrespectful, right?
Right.
So I was like, all right, I just need to like be firm, but I don't have to be a dick. So don't like, you got to go. You have to leave. You're no longer welcome here. You're no longer in alignment with the space. Like, I need you to go. There's a door crack, whatever. And I could hear shuffling on the other side of like another part of the building.
Yeah.
And then it was fine.
Crazy.
But to this day, there was an opening between this. I'm trying not to give the business away, but there was an opening between this business and another entity that exists downtown. And I heard it scrambling in this opening. So this is a vacant building. So I believe to this day as I drive past it, I don't like to drive past it because I feel like whatever I cast out is like, look at that. Yeah, she's driving by. I'm just waiting for her to come back. Like, come back over here.
To that one business?
To that one, like, just to be
or the
around where
building.
that entity exists now.
So
Go to Flanagan's.
It was not Flanagan's.
So how do you remedy like that moment between you and the other spirit where it's like, I fucked up, I was disrespectful. Like, how do you kind of reel it back in and reassert yourself?
Well, when working with spirits, you need to set your boundaries, right? I've had instances with people during card readings where I feel like the emotions of like something that's in the room that is not us. It's not usually anything bad, but like if I can like feel a spirit getting too close, I might start like sobbing and feeling what it's feeling for the person that I'm reading for. So I have to be like, yo, okay, I'm stopping everything right now. I need to set a boundary that you cannot get this, like, you can't jump onto me. You can't latch onto me like that. I know you want to express something. I know it's very important to you, but we're not doing that here. Like, I'm going to ask that you respectfully, like, release yourself from me so that I can continue to help this person. Like, I will speak out like that. And the people in my office are probably like, what's going on down there? But, you know, you have to set that boundary. You have to be firm, but don't be disrespectful because they'll show you what's up.
Do they listen every time like you request those boundaries?
They
or,
have
like,
to. You know, like we're the ones that are in control. So if you have stuff going on in your house, but you're not setting boundaries, but you're running away scared, like they have control of the space.
Yeah.
We have more control over things that exist around us than we give ourselves credit for. Or that we recognize and realize. And now that's not for everything, but that's like for the majority of things. And a lot of times when I'm doing cleanses and stuff on like people or places, it's all like residual energy. It's not even like a spirit. It's just like things that linger from like traumatic events. And like that energy like lingers there. And we got to get that out.
Damn.
That's big. All right. I'm terrified. I'm gonna sleep downstairs
I'm
tonight.
loving this.
Sleep with the dolls.
With the dolls?
The dolls? No. Okay. What would your No Limit? What would your No Limit record CD cover be called?
I don't remember.
I'm scared.
I think I used my nickname.
Yes, you did use your nickname.
Okay.
Up there.
Where is it?
Up there.
What's your nickname?
Amani. Amani. Oh my.
Hey!
Anybody want to talk about death? I love it. I love talking about death.
Is that a pan dulce down there?
That's Pan de Muerte.
Oh,
That's for Dia de
Yeah.
los Muertos.
nice.
Oh, my little spider.
This is a good one too, man.
This is great. I
like
love
the
that
font.
picture.
The picture's cool. The skulls,
Are you
crazy.
gonna post it?
Took
Little
the picture.
spider.
Am I going to what?
No, I said, are you gonna post it?
Of course. I would love to.
Yo, tell people how they can find you and like. Wait, first you have something coming up, so let's give the event info. Then
What's
we're
coming
gonna.
up next? Let me think.
It's the art walk.
So next thing I have coming up is Third Thursdays at the Art Museum of South Texas.
There we go.
Our theme is Papercut Zine Fest, so it's all accessible art, $30 and under. Opening up space for all income levels. And then we have Art Walk September 1st. And September 3rd, Thursday, we will have the Celebutante magazine launch. So
Nice. Plug
you can
yourself
find
too.
me at Weird Corpus. You can find me at Weird Corpus. You can find me at Celebutante Productions. You can find me at Skeleton Curios.
.com
.com
and all that other stuff.
and all that other stuff as well.
Well, dude, Emma, thank you for coming through.
Of course, I had fun. Thanks
Yeah,
for
we
having
had
me.
fun too. I promise I'll be sleeping all right. We'll be all right. We'll be
It's
all
all
right.
right.
Thank you everyone for tuning in to another episode of Dusty Crates. Tune in next week for our special guest, Peligrosa! Yay! All right, yeah, we'll also be live and direct on Saturday at House of Rock for Peligrosa,
And Tropicoso.
Tropicoso/Peligrosa. We'll see you then. Emma, thank you again.
Of course. Thanks for having
Peace
me.
out. See y'all later.
This episode was brought to you by Produce Micro Bodega, located at 415 People Street. Hours from Tuesday to Saturday, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Thank you.